I'm Chase at Rocky Mountain HVMC, and this is our product spotlight for the Pioneer Dual Sport and Adventure Helmet from LS2. Hello and welcome. Today I'm here to talk to you about the Pioneer Dual Sport and Adventure Helmet from LS2. If you're not familiar with LS2, these guys are actually a company that come out of Spain. They've been in the helmet business for a very long time. Now, from a bird's eye view with the LS2 Pioneer, really good helmet. It's going to do everything pretty good. You're going to have DOT ECE safety rating, good venting design, lightweight, size large, comes in at 3.5 pounds. I weighed it myself, and whoop whoop, you have a drop-down sun visor as well. And what I love about this helmet is it's coming in sub $200. I think there's a lot of value here. Yes, there are a few nitpicks that I have, and we'll talk about those, but I really think if you're looking for a helmet around that $200 range or below, you're gonna be very happy. You honestly can't go wrong with the LS2 Pioneer. Now, before we talk and dive into this helmet and give you all the details that you need to know about it, let's talk about fitment real quick. Now, LS2 calls this a long oval helmet head shape. Now, I don't know how much I believe that because I would definitely consider myself to have a medium ovalized head shape. I've worn this helmet. I think it's very comfortable. I didn't have any pressure points. I think it would fit me just fine. So definitely, if you don't feel like you have that long oval head shape, I wouldn't let that deter you from picking up the LS2. But you guys know we have our fit guarantee. If you ever get a helmet, you're not happy with the size of the fit, send it back to us brand new condition, and we'll give you free shipping on your first exchange. Now, when we do talk about fitment though, one thing I do want to call out is when I did put the helmet on, I did notice a little bit snug in the cheek pads. You do have a more rounder face. Keep that in mind. It probably is going to fit a little bit snug, but those cheek pads are going to break and pack in a little bit over time. So eventually it is going to have that nice fit. Now, when we talk about construction and shell sizes, extra small through triple XL, and you're going to have 3 different shell sizes. Those are going to give a better fit across the board. You're going to have DOT and ECE ratings as well with this helmet. Give you a nice 360 view here. So you can see exactly what you're getting. Nice aggressive look. They didn't go over the top, which is nice. So again, I think it's a good looking helmet and it's going to get the job done. Now, how LS2 constructs their helmet, they use a kinetic polymer. It's a proprietary compound that they use. That's what keeps it lightweight at 3.5 pounds in a size large. And again, you're getting DOT and ECE ratings here. Now, when we talk about venting, 7 intakes on the front, and you're gonna get 4 exhausts in the rear. Now, this is one of my nitpicks I have. It's gonna vent plenty of vents. You have the chin bar vent down here or the mouth guard vent. Vents along the chin bar, you can see them right here on the side. It's gonna bring a lot of air in. You also have vents up here underneath the visor. Keep in mind the vents do not close. So if you get caught in some rain or a cloud burst, you're not gonna be able to close those. So you do have the potential to get wet inside the helmet. So that's one of the trade-offs that you are getting with this helmet, but it would have to be really raining pretty dang hard, I feel like, to get any water inside those vents. But anyway, 7 intakes in the front. If we turn around, we look at the back, you're gonna have 4 exhaust vents in the rear. Again, that's gonna take that warm air and it's gonna pull it and suck it out through the back of the helmet. So good design there. Now we look at the shield and the visor. The visor is a cool design. So it's not a breakaway visor, but what it is, you can see, it's actually a soft kind of flexible plastic. So if you did have a crash, if you land, it's meant to bend and give away a little bit, but it's not gonna just break right off. So that's a nice touch. If you do have a get off, you're not gonna be worried about having to go out and buy a new visor. It is adjustable. If you look at the top here, you have these 2 screws, 1 on each side. You loosen those, you can move the visor forward or back if you wanna block the sun or maybe lower it if you're doing a little bit of off-roading. That is going to help you block the roost. And you can see they're nice big cutouts. That again is gonna help reduce buffeting. It's gonna make this helmet nice and stable when you are at those higher speeds. Visor is removable along with the shield, and the shield is what we're gonna get into next. I do like, first thing I'll call out is on the shield, like I said, it is removable. They have plenty of room that if you wanna take that off, I would see you're gonna have no issues having a goggle strap getting on these helmets. So if you do wanna rock a goggle, I really do think you're gonna have that option there. Now, another one of my nitpicks with the helmet, this is probably one of the only other things I'll talk about, actually one more besides this, is the shield doesn't have any detents. It's got a lock at the bottom or a snap lock, so it's gonna stay shut. That's a nice touch. Nice weather gasket to keep it sealed, but there's no detents. So I know a lot of riders, including myself, I like to be able to crack my visor just a little bit, or my shield just a little bit when I'm riding if I want to get a little bit of airflow or maybe reduce fogging. This doesn't really give you that option. When you lift it up, it's almost like spring loaded and it's just going to go right back shut. So keep that in mind if you like to crack your visor. Probably not an option with the shield. And again, it's either fully closed or all the way open. That's another one of my trade-offs. But I do love the fact that they do have a drop-down sun visor. I like drop-down sun visors, adds a little more versatility to the helmet. You don't have to worry about carrying sunglasses with you on your ride. Now, how I did that is very simple. Here on the side, they have this mechanism. You pull it back to drop it down, push it forward to bring it back up. And what's nice, it's a cable-driven system, so it's a very smooth operation. You can tell that LS2, they did their homework and they brought you a good design there. So that is the shield, and that is your drop-down sun visor. Now moving forward, let's take a look at the inside here. Now on the inside, couple cool features here. One, you're gonna have a ratchet chin strap. You're not gonna have a double D-ring. It's kind of personal preference if you like it. What's nice is that one-handed glove operation. So you can take this red tab, you pull on it, makes it very easy to undo. So you're getting that ratchet chin strap there. And then with the cheek pads, you're gonna have emergency cheek pad removals here. So you have these little tabs, you can take those, you pull on those, it's gonna help remove the cheek pads much easier in an emergency situation, so you or the emergency responder can get these off in a pinch. So I'm gonna take those out there. Easy to pull out, nice design. Now with the cheek pads, another cool thing I will call out is that LS2, this is unique to them. Most of your competitors are cheek pads. They're gonna use multiple layers of foam, and then they use little wedges that they glue in there to get the contour of the cheek pad. What LS2 did is they went out and they invested in a laser cutting machine. They take a solid piece of foam that cuts out the contoured shape. So this is a one-piece foam design versus having multiple layers. So I think it's gonna last a lot longer and just be more comfortable over time. Now look at the inside, this is my last nitpick. Oh, actually before I get into that, I do want to call out, I misled you just a little bit. There is one vent on this helmet that does open and close, and that is going to be your mouth vent. On the inside, it's hard to see, but there is an actuation here on the inside that's going to let you open and close that mouth vent. Now going back on to the inside, my last nitpick with this helmet is there's no speaker cutouts if you do want to rock a Bluetooth communication system. If you use the speakers that came with it, you're not going to be able to get those in here. If you did, you're probably going to be pressing up against your ears, not very comfortable. If you like to rock your own earbuds, then you are going to be okay. So just keep that in mind, no speaker cutouts. But again, you got the cheek pads, antimicrobial, the whole liner is going to be removable and it is washable. And I'll pull out the rest of it here. You're going to have a couple snaps in the back, and then pull out the front. So here's your comfort liner on the inside. What's nice, no snaps in the front, so no pressure points there. And then you are gonna have this 3D mesh material here on the bottom of the neck roll, which is nice. It's kind of a climate control. It's gonna keep it nice and warm. It's gonna wick moisture away. It's just gonna keep you nice and comfortable really in any situation that you're gonna be in. So you're getting that 3D mesh here at the bottom of the neck roll. If you look at the inside, there is the Guts multi-density EPS liner on the inside. Again, that's what giving that DOT and that ECE rating. Now you do have this red mesh liner on the inside. I'll be honest, I'm not exactly sure why LS2 does it. I think it might be to wick a little bit of moisture away, but on the inside you are gonna have some air channels that are gonna help pull and suck moisture through this helmet. All right, so that wraps up our product spotlight for the Pioneer Dual Sport and Adventure helmet from LS2. Remember, does everything well. Good venting, DOT ECE rated, drop down sun visor, lightweight, 3.5 pounds. But the biggest feature here is coming in sub $200. If you have any thoughts, comments, questions, I would love to hear those. We will get those answered. So just make sure you comment below. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to us on YouTube. That will keep you up to date and in the loop on the latest gear guides and product reviews, and also how-to videos that we're constantly rolling out. Head over to our website at RockyMountain8tvMC.com to read all the bullet points on this helmet and also read rider reviews. I'm Chase here at Rocky Mountain, and we'll see you on the trails.